We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And some space here. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
At the 28-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. On 4th down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And it's fielded at the 34. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Play action. It's Fields eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Bang, 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 bang.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Isaac Yedem picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Let's get it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Fires the mic. Fires the mic. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, check 26. Check 26.
One play action. Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Shoot. Go. Mike 5. It's our time. It's our time.
Fields now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
For a first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Jim.
Now Fields. On the move to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Mike 5. I'm coming. Shit. Check 21.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw is Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Kill. Hey, turn it out. No.
To throw again on second down. Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. N'Keal Harry. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Crusaders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
14. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Complete to Devontae Adams. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Packers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Packers 20, Crusaders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Here we go. Mike 5. Get ready. Check.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Short. Watch twist. He's checking. Crash.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
21, Packers 20. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Fields. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A final shot before the break. Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. N'Keal Harry as time expires in the first half. And the Crusaders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 10 at the 9. And what a big-time play there. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Here's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Crusaders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, it's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Fields on 1st down. That's complete to Tony. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. It's Fields. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Off play action. Fields. Open man right side is Tony. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
11 more yards. Complete to Kadarius Toney.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. A giant hole up the middle. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fields throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Crusaders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground. This is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Crusaders add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Don Smith in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. And a Packers first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
third down. Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On fourth down, McDonald. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And running with power here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 18, 18.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Touchdown. That's caught. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Sabres 49, Packers 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next.